guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are on to our next flip project, and that is this table you can see sitting next to me. I'm excited to do this piece. I think it's gonna be really cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I just think it's a cool piece. This little end table, side nightstand, whatever you want to call it, I got it on the side of the road for free. It was just sitting in town on the main road when I was driving to work one day, and I skirt on my brakes and turned around and picked it up. And this thing is like heavy solid. I don't know if it's antique or not. I don't know how old it is. If I find like a mark or a date on it, I'll certainly show you guys, but it is like a heavy, it's definitely a solid wood piece. So it's super old. It has real locks on it. Like, these are true locks that I obviously don't have a key for or anything, but I think this thing's gonna be really cool once it's redone. The top of it, I don't know if I can tilt it for you or not. The top of it is pretty rough. Oh God. Okay, can you see the top? Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's failing a lot. It's got a bunch of like cup rings on it. So yeah, I'm gonna start taking it apart today and taking the hardware off so I can clean it up and kind of I'll probably start sanding this top just to see kind of what I want to do with it, how easy the finish comes off and that type of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it and just start taking off this hardware, but I'm excited to flip this one and see how it comes out. Okay, so all of the drawers have this paper on the bottom, which I don't hate, but I just want to see what's underneath of it and if it's really gross or not. Oh, no, they're not. I mean, not perfect, but they're not that bad. I've definitely seen way worse. Looks pretty good too. Okay, so they're pretty clean underneath. So I'm not really gonna worry about taking all the paper out or anything and trying to work on it on the bottoms because they're pretty clean. Okay, so this is the top. It looks gross, right? Like, the finish is real bad. It's like peeling off, and so I'm gonna take some grit, like 60 grit sandpaper, and try to just strip as much of this off as I can. So see you guys in a little while. All right, guys, that didn't take me very long at all because the finish literally just flew right off. So I have a damp cloth here, and I just want to wipe back some of this dust to see what we're working with. Oh my goodness. So we still got a lot of rings. Not as bad as they were, but they're definitely still there. God, look how nice that is.
Okay, so I started by stripping and sanding these drawers because I wanted them to look as natural as possible. And so I had to strip all of that old dark varnish off, and then I just went over them with some sandpaper to kind of clean up whatever the stripper didn't take off, and also smooth out some of the texture of the wood. And I don't know what happened to the footage of me spraying the primer on the table, but I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So I went ahead and sprayed the base of the table with some white primer, and then I'm just going over it with my sanding block to kind of scuff up the surface. It'll take off any little chunks of overspray that may have happened, and then I sand it in between priming and painting just to roughen up the surface just a little bit so that the paint will adhere better and it'll stick so that it has something to grip onto. Okay, so now we're gonna move to in my house. So I went ahead and took this table inside into my bedroom, and I'm gonna go ahead and start painting the base of it with this Rust-Oleum Kensington Gray furniture paint. And if you guys have been around a while, you know this can of paint has lasted me so many projects. I have painted so many things with this single can of paint, so she's still growing strong. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint this table with it. I did 2 coats on all sides of it. So here we go. Once I got 2 coats on all sides of it and it went ahead and dried, I took the table out to my little steps outside so that I could spray it with this clear coat spray. This spray was the Krylon Clear Gloss, I think. I can't remember what the name of it is. I'll put a picture of the can in for you so you can see it, but this isn't my preferred clear coat, but this is all they had when I went to Walmart earlier. So this is what I got, and honestly, it turned out fine. I don't hate it, but it's not what I usually get. And after a couple coats of clear coat on everything, including the top and on the drawers, I did the drawers off camera, but I went ahead and clear coated them as well. And I also cleaned up the hardware off camera, and I can totally make a video on how I clean up my hardware for those of you that are interested, but I went ahead and cleaned up the original hardware so that I could reuse it, and then I clear coated that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the drawers in, put the old hardware back on, and put it all back together. And this is our finished product. I think it looks really nice. It's a little farmhousey, a little bit country chic, if you will, but it still really highlights the old natural wood of the table, which I really wanted to bring out and still highlight. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. You can't even see any of the old water rings or anything on the top, so it looks super nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and list this on Facebook Marketplace. So give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next flip video. Bye.